Okay, listen up, everybody. We're going up against a team tonight that I'm way too familiar with. And before we go out there, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page about what we need to do to win this game. So here's the plan. They are a great transition team. We have to get back on defense, and we cannot turn the ball over. So let's go out there and do what we do.
Yeah, man.
And it's the Clippers coming in from out of town for this one, an interconference game today. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Raptors, happy to be here in Toronto right now in the midst of a nice homestand. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
You know, right now for the Raptors, they've had such a tremendous regular season. I mean, really exceeding even the most optimistic projections. A bit of a surprise, actually.
And with the playoffs right around the corner, they are really excited to see just how far they can go. They only get so many chances to win it all, and they have to be in that conversation.
And the Clippers starting five. Dudley and Griffin, your small and power forwards. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Paul, following the miss by DeRozan. Paul kicks to Crawford. Griffin against Patterson. Back to Crawford. There's the feed to Dudley. Pass to Jordan. There's the dish to Dudley. The three, and that one's good. Dudley's got the first bucket of the game with the three for the Clippers.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Lowry dishes to Mitchell. Shoots. No luck, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, there was a lack of discipline on their part in that game, guys. They committed a lot of silly fouls, and it hurt them.
It sure did. I mean, they just didn't seem to figure out how to defend without fouling, Steve. It was just almost hard to comprehend.
And the Raptors off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Here is Paul. After the made shot from Mitchell, Paul kicks to Dudley. Now the pass to Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Mitchell, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Paul kicks to Crawford. Griffin a screen on DeRozan. Crawford passes to Griffin. High post shot. Here's Jordan, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Mitchell. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in his motor, he can really impact a game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
And thank you for that, Doris.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Ball against Lowry. Over to the wing. Here's Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's now 7 points for the General. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Ball outside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lowry against Paul. Kicks to DeRozan. Here's Mitchell. It's good. This game is all even. Mitchell's got 9 points.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And it's Paul penetrating. Jordan dishes to Griffin. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find a gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. Just so athletic and strong.
And that one's good. 11 points for the General.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Paul against Lowry. Paul kicks to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Outside Griffin. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. DeRozan leading the charge. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. And Valanciunas with the block. They recover it. Count the bucket. Got his second basket.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. You can get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here is Lowry. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit. Here's Mitchell, down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And that's 15 points for the General. Clippers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Paul outside. It's Crawford with the drive. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. You've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here is Lowry. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 6. Patterson a screen on Dudley. Here's Mitchell. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. Number 1, the Raptors.
They've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
Lowry up top, defended by Paul. Here's Mitchell. Drains it from 17 feet out. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Here is Dudley after the made shot from Mitchell. Ball goes in. It's stolen by Lowry. Now running, here comes Lowry, pushing the ball up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for the General. He's already got 17 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Some changes for Toronto. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Now here's Paul. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by Chris Paul. The drive by Lowry. Good work defensively by Paul. He kicks to Crawford. Paul. And look looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
And Toronto making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Wilcox is checked in for Dudley. Pablo Prigioni comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Farmer in for Paul. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Clippers with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's the screen. Farmar kicks to Wilcox. Here's Griffin. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Griffin's got 6 points.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Here's Mitchell. That is good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Here's Prigioni. Right now averaging 5 points a game. He dishes it to Farmar.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here's Mitchell.
So a moment now to check out the story of Blake Griffin. Great work over the last month. 3rd in rebounding, 6th in blocks, and he's in the top 15 in points per game. So he's a guy you have to account for defensively.
And you talked about his place among the leaders in rebounds per game, Steve. Just about nobody matches his work ethic down in the low post.
Good on both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
To the right side. Farmar kicks to Prigioni. Right side, Griffin. Passes it to Farmar. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds to Wilcox. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in. Wilcox has got his first 3 points of the game. Raptors with the lead. Here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Farmar. Oh, trying to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Raptors. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
When you look at Toronto, they've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason.
Here's Schroeder. Mitchell kicks to Ross. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful passing. Nasty jam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Now here's Griffin. They trail by 1. Johnson with the defensive effort.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Here's Valanciunas. Shot from 12. Goes back up. And another shot. And Johnson lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's Prigioni. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Farmar. Dishes it to Prigioni. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
He hits the second from the line. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. Johnson the screen. Schroeder passes to Ross. Over to the wing. The feed to Mitchell. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. Here's Johnson. Clock at 4. No luck. Griffin with some nice D. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Mitchell. 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Here's Palmar. The Raptors getting the bucket. He feeds it to Griffin. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Well, he's shooting about 74% from the line this year, guys. A decent percentage.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Both free throws good from Griffin. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Schroeder. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The dish now to Mitchell. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Raptors out in front, up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.